What's up, everybody? What is today? Tuesday, August 28th of 2018. This is your daily horoscope. My name is Molly. I am so grateful to have you here. So today there's a couple of things I wanted to talk about. First of all, the moon is going to be making a conjunction with Chiron. And secondly, the sun is going to be making a quincunx with the south node. So let me take the terminology out of it. Let me just start from the beginning here. I really like to plan things out in my head and just in every area of my life. So like everything is a bulleted list to me. So I had to get out what I was going to talk about so I can like make that bulleted list in my own mind and then expand on it. So anyway, the moon conjuncting Chiron. Now, how many of us like to avoid the really dark, creepy, shadowy parts of ourselves? The parts of ourselves where things that we did in the past like to live, shame, guilt, self-hatred, all those types of creepy, crawly things that we would rather avoid and say that that is part of the old me. It has nothing to do with the current me. So we all do it. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's human nature is to want to be comfortable and positive, but today is a day where we need to think about those things, and we need to remember that when you sit in those things, when you allow yourself to go into your shadow, that's when you can really look around at all the creepy crawlies and see, oh, so this is the shit that's been holding me back. This is the stuff that's been attached to my energetic body that I don't even realize that's been blocking me from receiving the things I want to receive. And it's hard to do that. It's hard to allow ourselves to be massively uncomfortable and, to feel those emotions. But it's something that we need to do. And today is a really good opportunity to do that because the moon, obviously, how we make ourselves comfortable, the planet of emotions and kind of our natural reaction to situations. Chiron is the wounded healer. Chiron he's an asteroid, and he teaches us how we can take hurt and pain and shitty experiences from our past and how we can use that as fuel to continue to do good for other people and to continue to heal other people. So to me, these two bodies coming together is, like I said, a really beautiful opportunity to see where we do have those wounds and to see where we have things that have happened to us in the past that we try to ignore. And those are things that we could really use to do good, not just for ourselves, but for other people. People that have been through horrible situations, you hear about them going on to do amazing things for other people that have been in those situations. Women that have been abused going on to start shelters for other abused women, as an example. Everybody has the chance to do that. Everybody, if they allow themselves to dig their heels into those situations, to feel all that horrible negative energy in order to clear it out and transmute it and see more clearly where they're going and where there is beauty and where their life can live up to more potential than they can even think about. And so the second bulleted point on my list is the sun and the south node in a really awkward aspect called a quincunx. So what that means, the sun is our ego, not just in a bad way. It's just our human ego, our human being. It's how we like to show up as our brightest, most beautiful selves in the world. What it is that we want to be on the world stage. The south node is everything that we're trying to move away from. It's wherever it is, it's bringing up the shittiest parts of that sign. So right now it's in the sign of Aquarius. So what it's revealing to us is all the really dark, shitty things about Aquarius, and it's encouraging, the world to find ways to move past those things. And, specifically to its placement right now, defining ourselves by what other people think, by what the community thinks, trying to be different just for the sake of being different, trying to, having an intellectual superiority complex. That's another one. I struggle with that sometimes, I'll admit it. It's across the sky from the North Node, which is everything we're trying to move towards, which is, of course, in Leo right now. Shining our brightest light, being proud of who we are in the most authentic, self-sustaining way that has nothing to do with other people. And of course, the sun is the ruler of Leo, which makes it even more interesting that these two are coming together in this way. So what does this quincunx mean? And a quincunx, the aspect just in and of itself, tends to make us put things in categories. It tends to show, it brings up us wanting to differentiate things and say, that's over there and this is over here. So again, putting all of the dark, creepy shit over here and, living our best lives over here, thinking that those two are completely not related to each other and that the creepy crawly shit has no effect on our life right now. And of course it does, even when we can't see it. That stuff just lives in our bodies and holds us back from things. So today is a really good time to see where we're doing that, to see what it is that we're putting in a shoebox and shoving it under the bed. What experiences from our past that we don't like to admit have an effect on our present. And so I really encourage all of us to find time to settle into those things and to feel what they're like, to sit in your little shoebox of shame and feel it so that you can clean it out. And for those of you that do have a meditation practice, and of course if you don't, I encourage you to start one immediately. Here's just a little suggestion for a meditation you can do for this shadow work that I'm talking about. So after you get into your meditative state, however you like to do that, with candle, music, incense, the whole new age gamut of stuff that you might like to do that first, and then allow yourself to just sit in a dark room. Visualize yourself in a dark room and allow yourself to feel all the stuff from your past that you have been ignoring. Old experiences coming up, things that you did that you are not proud of. Allow all those memories to come to you and just feel them. And, you might get angry, you might cry, whatever it is, just allow it. Allow all of it to be there. And do that for as long as you can really handle. It doesn't matter what comes up, just allow it to come up however it goes. And then once you feel like you've been sitting in the mud long enough and you want to get clean, visualize a beautiful wave of white light washing over you, just pouring over you. Let it get into every single nook and cranny of this dark room that you're sitting in, and every nook and cranny of your body, from your head to your toe. Feel everything just light up with white light from this wave washing over you. And just feel the purity and the cleanliness just getting everywhere within you and cleaning all that stuff out. Feel all the darkness dissipating. Because of course we know that darkness, all it is just the absence of light. So when you allow the light in, the darkness goes away. And that's what this little practice is meant to do. So just allow that to happen for as long as you need it to happen. And lastly, to finish it out, just feel grateful. Go to a place of gratitude. Be grateful for God, Spirit, the universe, whatever your language of choice is, that they are on your side, that they have your back, and that they have the power to heal you. And you have the power to heal you because you are a divine being. And sitting in a place of gratitude as often as you can, just in general, it really helps your outlook on life. It, just makes you into a much more positive and pleasant being. So allow yourself to do that to finish out this meditation. And, this is something that you might want to do more than once, because anyone that's ever been in therapy knows that you never get anywhere on the first session. So making this a regular practice, and even if it's not this specific little ditty that I'm telling you about right now, in some form or another, journaling about the things that you're ashamed of, and then putting, a response to that journal entry of forgiveness and self-love and positive love and light. Some form or another, this is a really good thing to get in the habit of, and it'll allow you to just release those things from affecting your life moving forward. So I suggest you give it a try, and if it's something that really resonates with you, I'd love to hear what you think if you want to comment down below. And I think it's going to be a really beautiful day today, and I'm so grateful that you watched this video. I will talk to you tomorrow.